What is going on today, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Today, I just wanted to talk about why your reputation matters. Because I've seen some videos pop up here and there, like, oh, you can just be an a-hole to everybody, regardless of if you actually work with them or not, or how often you work with them or not, white collar, blue collar, doesn't matter, you can just uh, be as selfish as you want at work and it doesn't matter. And everybody can hate you and you're just going to live a great life. I mean, to each his own. If you want to do that, that's fine. But I'm going to make the case here that you shouldn't do that. Now, there's a difference between being a good teammate, having a good symbiotic relationship with your coworkers, and trying to be a butt kisser, trying to please everybody to the point, including the company that you work for, that you're just being a doormat. That's not what I'm saying here. So let's read between the lines. But what I'm saying is, you don't want to make everybody else's life harder that you work with, right? We've all worked with those people, and we all hate working with them because they make our lives difficult. Whether it's in fuel hauling, it's the coworker who throws back loads constantly, and then dispatch calls you up and says, "Hey, Johnny threw his loads back. Can you take his loads, even though you already have a 12-hour day?" No. But at the same time, when times are slower, and if you do have a good relationship with your coworkers, like for now, it's a little bit slow in fuel hauling because, we're coming off the holidays, and generally speaking, it's a little bit slow as far as the stores aren't selling as much. And so what you can do if you do have a good relationship with your coworkers, like I do, is sometimes, because dispatch, it's dispatch, doesn't matter what company you work at, they're not going to exactly, whether it's for logistical reasons or whatever it is, doesn't matter. They're not going to give everybody the same amount of work always. So I might have a 12-hour night based on my loads, and my coworker might have an 8-hour night. I might throw him, and we pretty much consistently do this on slower weeks. If he asks for more loads and he's not able to get them, I will throw him one of my locals. And so that takes me down from a 12-hour night to a 10-hour night, and then he gets a 10-hour night instead of an 8-hour night. That's pretty solid, if you're able to work like that together. Obviously, it's not going to work in every single place, right? Some places, whether it's just the market challenges or there's too many coworkers, whatever. I'm not going to say it's going to work in every single place, but if you have a good enough relationship with your coworkers to do things like that, help each other out so that everybody gets a decent night, it's a solid win, and that keeps your hours consistent, keeps their hours consistent. Not a bad move. But again, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. You don't have to do any of this if you don't want to. If you want to just be a lone wolf and go in, do your loads, go home, or whatever it is that you do, doesn't even have to be fuel hauling. You don't have to do that, but if you can have that kind of relationship with your coworkers where you're at least amicable, you're friendly towards one another. And I'm not saying you have to be their best friend, because I'm not best friends with, I'm friendly. I'm friends with some of my coworkers, which that's an entirely separate topic that I'm not going to get into here. But I'm friendly with most of them, those that I can be friendly with. And we help each other out, whether it's, I pull up behind my coworker, or actually I pull up on a drop I'm unloading and I know for a fact that my coworker is coming right behind me, I'll just pull out two diesel additive jugs, one for me, one for him. That way he doesn't have to do it. Or if I'm pulling up behind him and he's just finishing up unloading, I'll go into the store as he's finishing up and, I'll text him a picture of the Vita route, so that he doesn't have to walk all the way back in to, check the levels and write that stuff down. Stuff like that, it helps if you're able to be teammates and help each other out. So, but again, I'm not going to say it's going to work everywhere. Everybody has different coworkers, but, and I'm sure I'm going to get something like, well, I can't do that because everybody I work with is an asshole, or whatever the case may be. I've worked in a lot of different fields across a lot of different jobs, and I can't think of a single job that I have had across, 6 or 7 different career or, different working fields where I couldn't get along with at least one person. So if everybody across every job field that you've had is, the problem, maybe you're actually the problem. But again, maybe that's a little too much self-reflection. So it is what it is. Excuse me. Whew, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, it's not going to work for everybody. But if you can have that type of relationship with your coworkers and just help each other out, makes a big difference. So, that's about it for this video. Just figured I'd put a quick one out. Finished up a 12-hour shift today, but otherwise, if you guys have any topics that you guys want me to discuss in any videos, I'd be happy to do that. Please just put it in the comment section down below. Or if you think I'm wrong in this area and you think, you should never work with your coworkers or whatever, we can also have that discussion as well. And otherwise, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. I will see you guys on the next one. Take care. God bless.